people. Yes.
So you give a lot of credit to like the Japanese because they started the
Absolutely.
And
they deserve most of the credit.
exactly. But do you ever feel like you're copying? Because I know you said
Absolutely, I'm copying. You better believe I'm copying.
Does it ever make you feel like, oh well, I'm just copying kind of thing? Like
All the time. All the time. I find this whole thing bizarre. And I'll tell you why. And again, I'm glad you love it. I couldn't be here without you guys loving it, so thank you for that. But the way I tend to look at it is I cannot believe that there is a market for actors that dub things that have already been done. You know what I mean? I could understand really being crazy over the original Japanese artist. But at the end of the day, I am a language option on your DVD. That is what I am. So,
everyone else sees it that way.
well, and I'm glad you don't. I am very glad you don't. But I've traveled to a couple of other countries and watched television while I was there. They have people that do the same thing too. But most of them, you know, I don't think the guy who plays the Spanish Homer Simpson is going to conventions going, I'm the Spanish Homer Simpson. You know, I don't think that's happening. But here, that happens. And it's awesome for me, and it's great. But it's another thing I think a lot of us kind of use to help us at least stay a little humble. So we're not going, well, you know, and that's one of the reasons why I try to make sure, for example, when I sign things, that I sign ADR director, because I'm not the director of the show. That's much harder work than I did for it. I promise you that. I may have cast it. I may decide how I want the flow of how it sounds to go. I do that, but I didn't make the show. I didn't design the characters. I most certainly didn't voice the originals. So if we're doing a good enough job at what we're doing, then I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. All of this is just extra for me. It's like, this is amazing. I can't believe these people care that I dub. You know what I mean?
Of course we care.
But and it's great. I'm so thankful that you care. But I find it a little weird.
In the same regard, though, some people don't watch the subbed ones.
That is very true.
So
That is
you're
very true.
the only person that associated it all.
Those are, I think those are our biggest fans, are the ones who don't watch the subtitled versions. But if you do, especially if it's something that I've directed, you're going to find that I've tried to make it as similar to the Japanese as I could at the time. Because I think that's important. You know, I do think that they deserve at least the credit, you know, for creating the entire show and giving us the template by which to dub, you know? So we should be very thankful to the Japanese.
Does it make you any less of an actor, though?
No, it does not. No, it does not. And I have acted in other capacities in the past. I don't do stage anymore, but I've done stage. I've done all of that stuff. And I loved it too. I loved it no less. The difference is you don't really make any money on stage. Very rarely. It's really hard. It's kind of like music. When I talk to other musicians, they go, man, I wish I could make a living playing music. I go, you can. All you have to do is have a cover band. I don't want to be in a cover band. Well, that's the best way to make money playing music, is be in a cover band. May not be what you want, but that's, if you want to make a living doing it, that's the way. But yeah, I find the whole thing weird, but in a good way. Over here.
Who's your favorite Batman?
My favorite Batman? Well, I haven't seen all the Batmans. I know that's terrible, isn't it? You guys are going to hate this, but I actually liked Michael Keaton as Batman. Now that could be because of when it came out, and I was much younger and slightly more impressionable. It meant more than it does now. But I guess I saw one of the, what's his name? The dude, yeah, that guy. That guy. Tote that barge, lift that Christian Bale. He's all right. He's good. He's, you know, younger than Michael Keaton, but I like Michael Keaton. He was awesome. Over here.
What's Victor's opinion of Putin?
I think he focuses on more important things like skating. He don't care so much about politics. I bet he might have a few things to say about Trump, though. Over here.
What's your favorite color?
Red. It's always been red. It will probably always be red. I wish I could explain it. But red has a calming effect on me that I really enjoy. I don't know why. It's just always been that way. I've been trying to figure out how to get more red in my house forever. No matter where I live, I'm pretty sure my favorite color is still going to be red. I don't know. And I don't know why. I have no idea. I just like it.
See, a lot of it is
Right. Yeah.